The DJI Mini 3 Pro, we've talked about these over the last few days. Yesterday we talked about the price, the leaked price for this, and now we've got what everybody wanted, which is leaked specs, confirmed specs, what the Mini 3 is going to be like. Amazing. So this information was shared on a Dutch website advertising this drone, and if you cast your mind back to the last video, there's going to be three different versions. The Mini 3 Pro without a controller, the Mini 3 Pro with this controller, the old N1 controller, and then also that smart controller, the new smart one with the screen. These prices are based on, this screen now is based on the middle version, so like this one here that comes with this controller for €829. But all of the different versions are going to share the same spec, which is what we're going to go through now. So what's the spec of this DJI Mini 3 Pro? Well, firstly, the camera, let's talk about that because that's what most people seem to be interested in the most. This is going to have a 1/1.3 inch CMOS sensor, 48 megapixel HDR photos, 4K 60 FPS. I mean, that alone is a fantastic upgrade, isn't it? It's also going to have APAS 4.0, so it's going to have front, down and back sensors. So all them rumours about the obstacle avoidance on here, that has now been confirmed. And it gets better. This is going to have HDR video, so it's going to have that f1.7 aperture, so the low light performance on here is brilliant, but it's also going to have HDR video as well, which is brilliant. They've also going to have, which we talked about in the last video, where you can shoot in vertical mode, so you're going to be able to switch the camera 90 degrees and shoot either in horizontal or vertical video as well. So if you like doing reels and TikToks, that has also been confirmed. What about even better than that? Something which the bigger drones like the DJI Air 2S and the Mavic 3 has had, which the Mini 2 hasn't, and neither has the Mini 1 or the Spark, was colour profiles. We always just had normal. Well, this Mini 3 is going to have D-Cine-like profile and HDR video. So that alone is fantastic. Those are features from the bigger drones, from that Air 2S and from the Mavic 3, now going to be on this small 249 gram drone. Want more? What else? Slow-mo. You know I love slow-mo video, especially on the Mavic 3. The slow-mo at 120 FPS is fantastic. On the Mini 3 Pro, there's going to be 1080p 120 FPS for that really fantastic slow motion video. That is going to be brilliant. I'm going to be using that all the time, especially over waves, slowing the waves down over a beach. Just looks brilliant at 120 FPS. 4K zoom also on here has been confirmed, but there is more as well. What about a little bit more? Now the DJI Mini 2, what a lot of people didn't like on here is that it was limited because you couldn't have any tracking capabilities. So quite a few people went the Litchi route, which I've done a few videos on. I didn't really recommend that. That's put it nicely. But the Mini 3, because of the sensors on here having front, down and back sensors, it's going to have Active Track. Active Track 4.0 is going to be on here. Brilliant news. I cannot wait to test the Active Track on here. But there was also things missing which the bigger drones also had, like master shots on the Air 2S and on the Mavic 3. That is now going to be on the DJI Mini 3 Pro. Master shots is also there, along with Spotlight 2.0, point of interest, all going into one bracket called Focus Track. So this Mini 3 is taking a lot of the software from the Air 2S and the Mavic 3, all in that small package. I mean, that alone, brilliant. It literally seems to be that this is sharing so much of the software from the DJI Air 2S, but in this small 249 gram tiny drone, and loads of people love this. DJI know this, they know the market is huge for these small drones. But it seems to be that if you have a Mini 2 but you wanted more, you wanted master shots, hyperlapses, being able to track, rather than stepping up now to that Air 2S, you could literally just buy another small drone like this and have the advantages that they bring. I think it's remarkable. But there's one more. Let's talk about battery. So battery on the Mini 3 has been shown to be now 34 minutes of battery life, so slightly more. I thought it'd be the same powering all this tech, but it's actually going to be slightly more than that Mini 2. But you can also buy a Plus version. It's going to be a separate purchase. It might be in these kits we spoke about yesterday. And this is going to give you 47 minutes of flight time. 47 minutes, that is the same as the Mavic 3. There is a caveat to that. I mean, that's then going to put the drone over 250 grams because it's going to be a bigger battery, it's going to be heavier. But again, that's up to you where you live. If you've got the courses to be able to fly that, obviously that comes with different drawbacks, but a lot of advantages as well. 47 minutes. So those are the specs we've seen from this website been leaked. We still don't know 100% when it's going to be out. We are still confident 28th of April, 1400 GMT for the announcement of this. There has been some talks of delays, but nothing been confirmed about that. So hopefully we're still on track for next week. Now, of these 3 versions, now you've actually might have been on the fence about it. Now you've seen the spec, what it's going to have. So the main features here are that camera sensor, the f1.7 4K 60 video, vertical options for filming in horizontal and vertical, hyperlapses, active track, obstacle avoidance sensors, and a potential 47 minute of battery life. Now, I asked yesterday what version you're going to get, the normal, the one with this, or the baller edition with that smart controller. Now, based on this spec, let me know in the comments down below. Are you interested in this? Are you still giving it a wide berth, or which one are you going to get? And let me know what you think of these specs. Could you have even got any better? I don't think so. I think this is fantastic. Cannot wait. So if you're new around here, make sure you like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. Loads of drone content coming on here. It's going to be really busy with this DJI Mini 3 Pro coming up in the next few months. Loads of other content. So if you're new around here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.